Back by popular demand, Mr. MKE over here cracking the whip, making sure I got my shit ready to go here. So it's Thursday night. I don't have to work tomorrow. Trying to get this thing buttoned up and head to Indiana for a Real Street takeover. I just got done warming the bike up. No two-step test or nothing yet. Warming the bike up. Did a hot compression test. Everything checked out. 235, 240 per cylinder. I did a hot leak down, and I'm only getting like 3 to 5% past the rings at 100 psi test with the leak down tester. So, I mean, all signs point to the fact that it should work, but I'm just not feeling super confident right now. Like, just you have so many problems in a row, and you just start to lose the hope. So, I did the best I can do. And all we're going to do is try to make something out of it for the weekend. And then we'll go from there. If it lives or dies, it'll be decided this weekend. I am going to, I think I'm going to go test at our local track. It's 45 minutes away. And it's actually on the way to the Indiana track we're going to. Tomorrow night, I think I might stop at the local track and unload this and try to make at least one hit and get data. And that'll determine whether or not I'm going to go the rest of the way to Indiana, towing the trailer and all the hardware around. So for now, I'm going to dump the oil, put new plugs in it, and then I'll put air in the arm. We'll do a two-step test and put boost to it. I can make 10 to 15 pounds on the two-step pretty easy. So we'll see if I can get somewhere in that range and see what the crankcase pressure looks like. We're hoping for anything in the, at this point, I'll accept 5 psi and under. So we're hoping 5 or under. That's our goal. If we're seeing 7, 8, 9, 10 pounds again, we're getting into danger territory of pushing seals out and having problems. And I don't need that going down track. So get cracking on what we can do to finish up this evening. And then I'd like to make a root beer run on the Super Duke, and just enjoy the evening for a bit. It's been doing a lot lately, so bear with me. So I did my leak down compression test. I just got done changing the oil, put new plugs in, and we are just about ready to, I think, fire it up. I want to put air to the arm so we can run the boost controller, and I'm going to put it up on the two-step, and I might make a few tweaks to the two-step just to try to get it to make 10, 12, 14 pounds or something on the two-step. And we'll see what crankcase pressure data log looks like, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I'm going to try to do this while holding the camera in my left hand and pointing with my right. This data log here is a two-step test in the pits from Byron. So this was, let me scroll here. I was shooting for, 6.5 pounds on the two-step. So this is two-step. Two-step is on. This is my RPM. And then my boost is right here. So we'll scroll it over a little bit. So right in that area is where I hit my RPM limit and my boost goal. So we were at 8,000 RPM, 6.5 pounds of boost. Okay, remember those numbers. Well, just remember the boost. So 6.5 pounds of boost. And we will go look at the crankcase pressure now, which the trace is up there, but I'll show you what the numbers are. So we're going to scroll back over into here where I'm at idle. So Got my marker at idle. See, RPMs, nothing, TPS hasn't even gone up yet, so we're down at idle. I'm at 1.2 to, yeah, 1.2, flickers to 1.3. So 1.2 pounds of pressure in the crankcase just at idle. And then at my boost level on the two-step, so we'll move over there. So we're at my leveled out two-step RPM, 8,000. And my target goal, 6.5 pounds of boost on the two-step. And we are already at 2.3 pounds of boost, or 2.3 pounds of pressure in the crankcase. Now, you just saw me do a two-step test. See, that's right there. Byron, no prep. That was the race we were at. Two-step rev launch. So the rev launch just lets me know I was using the rev launch timing settings. And log 4 is the one we just pulled out of the bike. So we'll go back to that. So here's my two-step test. And here's crankcase pressure down at the bottom here. It bounces around a little bit. They're just, you know, it's just pulses. But I was targeting, so we'll go over again here. Here's my RPM on the two-step. There's my map. Everything's nice and smooth and pretty linear. So at, where are we at here? Okay. 7,000 RPM. That was just the settings I had at Byron for the last full pass I made. I dropped the launch RPM 1,000 RPM, and I was targeting 6 pounds of boost. So we're a little bit less aggressive than that last tune-up. So right there, max RPM, max map for launch, max boost for launch, 7,000, 6 PSI. That was my target for my last pass. We'll go down my crankcase pressure, and at 6 pounds of boost, it was only making 1.1 pounds in the crankcase. And if we go back to idle, we'll slide this over, and we'll go into my idle where I just started data logging. This area here. Come on. Trying to do this with the middle finger here. Yeah, so we're in the idle area here. It's not even a pound. So, not that I'm saying we fixed it, but I'm seeing signs of improvement. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to change some settings. I'm going to go back up to that 8,000 RPM, and I'm going to try to target, 10 to 12 pounds on the two-step. I know it can do it. I've done that before. So we're going to do another two-step test quick, and then I'll probably have to call it quits for the night because the neighbors aren't real close, but they can hear this thing. So let's do another two-step test. Moses sandals every time. If anybody wants to send me a gas mask, I'll gladly take it. That was 8,000 RPM, and I gotta look at the data log because I think it made just over 8 pounds of boost on that one. So I don't know that I'm gonna do another test. We'll just look at the data log and see how much, if anything, went up. Okay, I'll try to make this short and sweet because it's getting late, and I gotta wrap this thing up. Okay, so here's my last two-step test. I got the hiccups right now, I'm sorry. So I'll go up here. It was 8,000 RPM, and when it finally hit its max boost, it was right at 7.7 or so. Just shy of 8 pounds. That's only with, I think I got 5.5 pounds on the gate, and it made almost 8 on the 2-step. So there's our numbers to compare. So now we're at almost 8 psi and 8,000 RPM. And we'll go down to crankcase pressure. Just past it. We'll highlight it. So you can see it does still rise. We are putting pressure past into the rings. A lot of combustion pressure. And where's my cursor? I lost it. There we go. So we'll go over here at idle first, just to make a comparison. Let me try right in there. Oop. So crankcase pressure at idle, 0.6 psi. And now we'll go over to where it went up on boost at 8,000 RPM. Right about in that region there. And we're only at 1.4 at 8 pounds. So this is promising. Anyways, I know we're just doing 2-step tests, and we're not even getting to half of what the single run for boost down the strip. But I'm going to go look at, I think I might have saved a data log from a pass last weekend, and we'll go check that out and see if I can make a comparison there. But so far so good. I mean, kind of like what I see. I'm going to go back and look at some of last year's data logs too and see how much of a rise I get per pound of boost-ish for pressures. So here's a 750 pass from a couple of years back. I'm looking at the end of the track here because I saw crankcase pressure going up. So at 13,000 RPM, at 17.5 pounds of boost, it was 6.217 pounds of crankcase pressure. So this is now my baseline reference point because this was a good motor. I mean, this has been, refreshed 2 or 3 different times since then. But there, I got a number to go off. I was trying to remember. I said anything under 5 I'd be happy with on this particular setup. So that'll be my base. We'll say anything in the neighborhood of 6 on a good rip we'll take. And then just for reference, we'll go back at this pass. This is idle, me rolling up. Yeah, I'm not on the 2-step yet. Let me look here. Oh, 2-step is on, so this is me going up. And I probably clutched it, turned on the data log, and then rolled into the beams. But here we are, basically at idle. We got 2,000 RPM. Map, or in vacuum actually, 4.3. And we'll scroll down, crankcase is at 0.6. So it's right in the neighborhood of what I'm at right now. And then if we go over to when I put her up on the 2-step in this area here, so we're at 8,200 RPM and just short of 12 pounds of boost. So I knew at some point I was leaving on a little more boost than normal. I mean, 6 to 10 has been working pretty good. This must have been me playing around with something. So yeah, we'll say 11.5 pounds of boost, 8,200 RPM. So this was a pretty aggressive attempt at a hit here. And we will go down, and crankcase pressure was 1.46. And what I just did right in here was what I figured was 8 pounds, 8,000 RPM, and 1.5. So we're not too far off. I know the other one was with more boost, but we'll keep running this thing. We'll heat cycle and see if we can get things to seed in a little bit more yet. But right now, I think we're going to continue on with our trip down to Indiana for this race. One more 2-step test. I mean, at least there's like a tree barrier here, like a tree wall to the neighbor's house. They ain't in bed yet, so I really want to see 10 or 12 pounds on the 2-step just to really know where this thing's at. Let's do it. I just loaded the new 2-step settings. We'll see what it makes. There's some people over at the park across the street too. They'll probably be a little surprised. Let's do this. Fago Cola, washing methanol burned throats down since about 5 minutes ago. I don't live the most healthy of lifestyles. This I should change things. I'm debating one more test. That was 10 psi. Do I shoot for 12 and see what it goes to? It fucking stinks in here, okay? My own fucking shit pits smell better than this fucking methanol right now. I gotta turn this fan off. No, not oscillate off. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna call it quits because I'm okay with what I'm seeing here. Let's scroll over to our idle, like I've been showing you. So we got our idle in here, and we are at. Move around, let's get a reading here. 0.7, 0.8, somewhere in there. So we're still in that normal 0.6, 0.7 range that we were seeing. So now we'll go over to, we're still going for 8,000 RPM has always kind of been my sweet spot. The clutch, the bike, everything just likes 8,000 RPM. And then I just kind of adjust power delivery to get down track from there. Power and timing. But let's go up here. We'll turn off timing. Oh, I got the hiccups. Damn Fago Cola. So we're looking right here. We are at 8,000 RPM and map is 10.2. Let's see, did we get any creep or anything? I'm always on the wrong side of the mouse. So we were up to, right there, we got to about 10.6. Timing caught it, and it was controlling her about 10, 10.5, 10.2, 10.3. I chopped the throttle right at about 10.4, 10.5, 10.6, somewhere in there. 0.10 p or 0.1 psi. I don't really give a shit about, but we will see what we hit for crankcase pressure on that, and we are still at 1.6. So noticeable difference so far. Guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, like. I just learned how to flip the camera around without stopping the video segment here. I'll extend the selfie stick out. You see me? Where are you? There we go. What the fucking nose is running now. Not gonna lie to you, straight up honest. I wasn't confident I fixed this problem. Thought for sure there's something else wrong with it, and there still might be. Like, I'm 100% gun shy on what I'm doing here. The fact that I've had it running, warmed up, heat cycled, done all that, and dumped the oil, checked the pan, nothing in it other than like a couple pieces of case sealer. Just little crummies that get in there. Just the usual, like, freshly put together. I've had bugs come out of my oil pan. Leave shit sit in the garage overnight and they'll fucking find a way to get in there. But yeah, not seeing anything in the oil pan after the startups. I'm half tempted after these two-step tests to dump the oil one more time. I mean, it's cheap. It's $18 a gallon or whatever. Jesus Christ, that thing's got a name tag on it. Get started. No, I have no idea what that was. Swear to God. I got brake clean and I'll use it. And fire. Yeah, anyway. I'm half tempted. I got time in the morning. Maybe I'll do another oil change. Pull the plug now while it's warm. Change the oil. I haven't put the diaper on yet, which that's another project. I got so much shit to do and it's 8:30 at night. I don't know. Now I'm just kind of, you're in my brain right now, just seeing what I frickin' think about and go through. yeah, maybe I'll just get up early and do an oil change when everything's cooled down. Dump the oil now and then add oil, top it off in the morning. But yeah, I really hope when this thing sees boost going down track that it's not 27 pounds again and pushes the front sprocket seal out and just stupid shit. But from what I saw, the data log on the two-step test from the Byron race where I had the issues, it's got half of the amount of crankcase pressure at idle than what I had at Byron. So that's a good step. Up on the two-step, it's better all around. Just like I said, I'm just super I don't know what decision to make here, really how confident to be about this. So I think oil pressure is good. I mean the motor runs fine, and this is how it was with the original, or not the original, but the old package. It did everything it was supposed to do. What I didn't do was pay closer attention to crankcase pressure at initial startup, a heat cycle, or even when it was on the bench, whatever. I'm telling you guys, I learn shit every time I come out and fuck with this thing or find a problem I got to overcome. All I'm doing is adding to the list of things I need to learn and check for and not overlook. I haven't had a lot of problems with this thing, so I take a lot of shit for granted. So when something like this pops up, it's a little bit stressful trying to figure out what the fuck I did wrong or what don't I know how to do. But I've said it 15 times already. This fucking data log looks good right now, and I think I'll do one more oil change. I saw his FAA tail number that time. Yeah. So I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm just babbling now, and you guys are probably sick of watching me do fucking nothing. Hope you get a kick out of this shit. I'm gonna try. I promise I'm gonna try to film more stuff at the track for this event. It's freaking hard because my people, one of them, actually both of them, they run the event, so I don't have anybody really wandering around the pits with me to film stuff or get me a bunch of starting line footage. I'll have to get stuff from other people that are filming. Got a lot of friends that'll be there, but everybody's got their own thing going on. Not everybody's got time to just get footage from me for my YouTube garbage. So I'll try to film what I can, have some fun with it, and maybe I'll make a test pass. I don't think I said originally that I was going to go to the local track here, make a test pass, and then decide if I was going to go to Indiana after that. Fucking yeah, buddy. 86 horsepower of just fucking around right there. I think I'm just gonna get all my shit squared away tomorrow and head down to Indiana and try to get some testing in at the track Friday night. Why not? What do we got to lose? I like driving anyways, right? Fucking, it's just money. We'll make more tomorrow. I'm gonna spend more tomorrow is what I meant to say. So thanks for watching. We'll see you. I'll catch you up, at the track.